It's time. And, well, normally I would go into my it's time routine, but I'm kind of strapped for time, so without wasting any time, let's just get on with Anaheim against St. Louis in this next game. So let's do it right now. So, uh, hope you guys are having a good time. Hopefully you guys are staying safe and sound. Oh yeah, I definitely love these ones. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's time. Also, let me just let people know. Now, I did have some company over, so I wasn't able to do it as soon as I could until now. So, nonetheless, though, there you see the Ducks and the Blues. The Ducks in their classic Mighty Duck jerseys. Personally, I was a big fan of this jersey, though. And then, of course, you see Jake Allen, who had a great performance last time. Let's see if he can repeat it. And for Logan Hinton, the guy number 69 in pink skates, we'll see if he can put his team one win away from continuing into the playoffs is what is at stake. So I hope everyone's having a good time. I hope people are staying safe and sound and whatnot. Alright, so I just wanted to get some stuff here. And hey, Jose, what's up, man? So yeah, I was with my nephews. I was not expecting them to come in, but they're here, and but nonetheless, it's good to see you, man. I mean, for Jose, this is a good chance for him to scout any potential matchups that will be coming up, whether it be in the later rounds or at the latest, the Stanley Cup. And ooh, a centering pass, but shot wide right. I mean, anyway, why the long face? I mean, your team did advance to the next round, so we're just determining the rest of the teams, though. Oh, okay. I thought you were sad or something. Okay, cool. Got it. All right. I just had to get my stuff in order, but it's cool. All right. Oh, and Steen got well, just got moved out of the way, but then Bortozzo gets it to Yaskin. And great save there by Gibson. But anyway, it's you know, in the preceding time, I've had well, I don't want to say too much. The only thing I can say is that, you know, doing these streams and also hanging out with my nephews when they come over to my house, it definitely provides a happy distraction, and doing this is a happy distraction too, so, but other than that, though, I am fine. Time to invite people? Hey, if you want to invite them, man. It's up to you, man. I mean, for St. Louis, you have our good friend Logan Hinton, who I'm surprised is not here. And, of course, I don't have any way to contact him, so there's that. Oh, good. I mean, good passing, but they couldn't get a shot off. Well,
just under 6 minutes remaining here in the period. No goals to report yet.
Tomorrow is WWE. I don't know if you knew that, but it's tomorrow. Oh, good shot, but blocked by Shen. And now there's our good friend Outcast. And now Perron, good shot there, but Parenko with the rebound, and he scores. Parenko was in position to get that rebound, and he took advantage, and, well, he did what he had to do. He got it in. Colton Parenko. I thought it would be next week, but yeah, it's tomorrow. But it's also next week as well, because tomorrow is the go-home show before the Elimination Chamber and Chamber Super Show, excuse me. And then the following week is the Super Show itself. So I look forward to that. And I'm looking forward to seeing who will be champion and whatnot. And also, hey, JWE, what's up, man? So, of course, you have Jose and Josh JWE Brooks, who have already advanced into the following round. We still have to figure out who is going to advance to the second round not long after that. And nearly put it in his own net did, I didn't see who it was. I think it was Petrangelo. Now Petrangelo trying to find an open man with Tarasenko, and Tarasenko was trying to get an open look for Logan, and it looks like a power play is upcoming for Anaheim. Speaking of which, let me take a look.
Anaheim's power play is activated for the first time tonight. Well, you get your power play on the ice for the first time, you can really generate some momentum.
Yeah, it would be nice if, you know, our favorite shows were not, you know, that's the thing about, you know, the Wednesday Night Wars. I mean, I would think it would have been better for, you know, WWE to just do its own thing and you know, for AEW to do its own thing, really. Because then people have to choose between, you know, WWE's product and AEW's product. You know, so there's always that. There's always that. There's always. How do I put this? It's always a hard decision to pick between a great show or between two good shows, actually.
St. Louis got the only goal in this one thus far.
During the game, please remember to be alert at all times in our seating area. Even with enhanced safety measures, there are moments when a puck can be thrown.
Wait, what do you mean by that, though? Oh, the freak is back. Okay. So yeah, it's yeah, and one of the reasons why what is it? Yeah, because during the weeks of was it October 8th or yeah October? No wait, not October. Oh, I'm sorry, August 19th all the way to September 9th. The reason you'll notice that the NXT and you know during the NBA playoffs they ran unopposed because well simply because of scheduling conflicts and whatnot. They split up the New Day. See, that's you know normally I would think that would be a great idea, but it's one of those things where it just kind of screams like desperation, really. It doesn't sound like, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's a cash cow is what it is. Anyway, St. Louis still trying to hold on to offensive position, but no. Instead, Anaheim gets a pass off to Rascal and a save by Allen. But yeah, it is sad though because I think really the New Day was one of the few things, if not one of the things, that was that I did love about WWE because you can't find the New Day elsewhere. You can't. All right, so Maroon. Sheamus's arm was bleeding. Good shot there, but a great glove save by Gibson. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they come back just because of fan backlash or something like that. But it just goes to show that, you know, to me, it's like WWE doesn't have a direction. It's like they're just trying to find something that will stick. It's like they're trying to throw darts and seeing what sticks. That's kind of what it seems to me like. But anyway, now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. All right, so Logan gets it to Yaskin. Good shot there, but a great save, and so far St. Louis ahead 1-0. Would love to add to this and make it even tough for Anaheim to get back in this. But other than that, though, I hope you guys have been staying safe is probably the most important thing.
The Ducks have it up the wing. Laid on to Pedersen. Perfect pass. Nice job to stick with it, and he takes it away. St. Louis carries it in through center. Around through the corner. Great defensive play.
And, ooh, almost had a breakaway, but a good recovery there by Dunn. And Fabry, I'll tell you one thing. Every time they try to get a shot off, it's always blocked, either by someone's stick or just a shot blocked with their body and whatnot. So you got to give the defenseman a lot of credit for, you know, making it much tougher for offenses to, anyway. I'll be right back, TJ. I'm going to go eat some food. I'm going to go eat food, but I'm going to eat while eating, but be right back. Okay. That was kind of a run-on sentence, but but I knew what you mean. Oh. I mean, right now the Blues are getting physical. I mean, they're making it much tough for the Ducks to get any offense off here. So yeah, not a problem. I'm fine. Henrique. And Henrique, before he could pull the trigger, well, it looks like finally the aggressiveness of the defenseman finally got caught up to him, and now it's a hooking call on Peraza. I mean, he was doing everything right except until he decided to hook, so that's not a good thing by Robert Pertuzzo. So now Anaheim has a chance to get back in this game with a goal. Can they get it? But Edmondson, to his credit, for the Blues, clears it out. So Rascal, then to Fowler. Now Fowler, then to Getzlaf. Nope. Oh, is that so? I didn't realize that. See, but I hadn't watched WWE in such a long time. I don't recall him ever saying that. But I mean, I trust that he did say it. I just didn't see it when he said it. So it's like, well, yeah. So much for that promise, Vince. Like 2017, yeah. I mean, you know, back then, but you know, with everything going on, it's like, should I really even be surprised? And also, hey, Pulse Kid Fox, what's up, man? Mario West. It's good to see you, man. Well, so far, only one goal, and that's by St. Louis. And St. Louis, to their credit, wait a minute, a breakaway. No. I'm feeling better each and every moment, so I'm feeling good, my friend.
Two periods have been played, and so as we think back through the first two, we think ahead toward the third. Shots on goal can be deceptive. You decide whether they are in this game or not. 10 for the Blues and 10 for the Ducks.
Don't forget to check out our top 10 moments in hockey history.
Been
You can find it on our
between the
website.
pipes.
Voted on
Here's
by
an
you,
example
our fans.
as we had to break.
All right. 1-0 at this time, and we are going to the third and final period. So, anyway, I'm happy that you're doing pretty well, Mr. Kid Fox, or Mr. Mario West, whatever you wish to be called. I will certainly call you by that. All right, so Pietrangelo dumps it out. Now Getzlaf. On to Sage, then to Rascal. Rascal. Trying to find a good shot, but it's kind of hard to do it. But, ooh, that one went off the post. And Sage trying to find an open man. It gets Getzlaf, but he couldn't stuff it in, so he'll have to pass it out onto the point. And good centering pass attempt there to Sage, but couldn't handle it. Then Tarasenko to O'Reilly. And then Kessler. Ooh, great shot by Kessler. But Allen holds on. And if Allen manages to hold on for the remainder of this period, much less the game, he will have himself a shutout and a win to his name. Allen with 12 saves to his credit, so. Oh, but then stolen by Perron. Then to Schwartz. Schwartz dumps the puck. Back to Manson. And Lindholm, ooh, trying to hold on to that puck. But then Cogliano gets to it. Ooh, good shot there by Cogliano, but not the best one, but it could have been worse. It's nice to see you guys talking to each other. That's cool. Oh, I didn't even see that hit. He just got beasted. And Ritchie with a one-timing goal off of a face-off. And just like that, Anaheim ties the game. Wow. I mean, you talk about a quick draw. That is a quick draw if I've ever seen it. By the Ducks. Oh, I'm sorry, that was not Ritchie. That was Adam Henrique who did that. Let's take a look. Yeah, look at that. A quick shot, and he got it past Allen. I mean, Allen was not expecting it. I mean, he was... I guess he must have thought that his team was going to get that face-off draw win, but instead he does not. And just like that, it's a tie game with a little over 14 minutes left to go. All right, so Dunn dumps the puck.
Anaheim's in control of the puck in their own end and readying an attack.
And Silverberg gets to it. And now the Ducks are on their way, but instead it gets stolen away. Let's see. I'm eating Chinese food, rice, meat in it, chicken and crab stick. I'm not sure if a chicken and crab stick. Well, not for me to judge, but, well, I do love Chinese food as much as the next guy. I mean, Chinese food, you know, not all Chinese food is created equals, but I hope it's good. I'm pretty sure it's good. And they'll have to, and it's offside, so they'll have to take it back onside again. Nice shot by Gibson, or nice shot to Gibson, but then Gibson stopped it. But yeah, Chinese food's very good. You know, it just depends on where you get it. I live in, oh, that's right, I remember now. They have a Chinatown there. And unless you got it from Panda Express, either way, that's pretty cool.
The face-off, the tie-up, and a solid job from the winger there. Gains that offensive line. Directing that one to Tarasenko.
All right, so Hinton gets it to Maroon. Yeah, all right. And Hinton then gets it to Tarasenko. All right, so Tarasenko. Good shot there, but just too much traffic in front of him. We go the other way. I mean, this game has the physicality of American football. The back and forth, you know, offense to defense and vice versa of basketball, and the intensity of baseball. You can't beat it, really. right, now Getzlaf. Trying to find an open man. Long shot by Peterson, and it goes over the net and out of bounds. But yeah, Chinese food, you know, I definitely love some of the local places that I go to, and I'm pretty sure there's some good ones there in New Jersey, and hopefully one of these days I get to go to New Jersey and just enjoy the what's going on there. All right, 1-1, less than a minute to go. Let's see who's going to do this. Fans here want to see the Blues win. Yaskol, then to Edmondson, long shot. Gibson covers up, and 38 seconds left to go for this game. Can we get a win? Can we get a tie-breaking goal before then? We'll know. We'll find out pretty soon. I'm a little all over the place, but we'll get to it. Ooh, good. I mean, good setup, but they just couldn't pull the trigger fast enough. I mean, this game is not just, you know, strategy. It's also timing and sometimes even a little bit of luck when it comes to shooting a puck. And I wasn't even trying to rhyme, but but it is true though. No, I mean, it's not small by any stretch. Maybe New Hampshire is, but oh my goodness! They almost scored it, but it went off the post. Oh, Allen has got to be thanking his lucky stars that puck did not go in and it went off the post. I mean, Allen has got to be feeling a sense of relief. Look at this. Yeah, he hits it right off the post, but it does not go in. Yeah, there it is. There's that shot that he tried. All right, Logan taking the face-off, but instead Anaheim wins it, and we are going to sudden death. There you see Sage. There you see her, and then there you see Gibson. There you see Perry. Yeah, I'm sorry for a lack of a focused commentary, though. To be truthful to you, to be honest with you, I've had some behind-the-scenes things go on, and yeah, just a lot of behind-the-scenes things that happened with me, and you know, and this is in my personal life too, and not to say that I'm at a loss. It's just, you know, I just have to get. So I apologize for if my commentary is all over the place. We'll get it together, not to worry. And almost got. Oh, the Blues almost put it in their own net, but instead the Blues are going to get themselves a break. And Getzlaf is going to the box, and it was a tripping call. Not a good call. As Getzlaf, the captain, is in the box. And as it is, it's 4-on-5. Tarasenko, good shot. But then Gibson clears it out. Oh, Kessler takes it. They might get a shorthanded opportunity. No. All right, Tarasenko. Then Hinton. Nope. But then Lindholm dumps it down, and the Blues will have to get it again. Now Schwartz.
It's an onside play.
Then to Pietrangelo. Now, I got to see the cover athlete for NHL 21. I intend to get that game for the fact that, well, one, there's going to be a new team in the NHL, and number two, the cover boy is Washington Capitals superstar Alexander Ovechkin, who was a cover boy himself back in 07. And, of course, at the time, he was an up-and-coming superstar. Whereas here, he's a bona fide legend. So, yeah, if you guys know... If you guys know your hockey, you guys can tell me in the comments, whether live or when you're watching the replay, who is your favorite hockey legend that you remember? Anyway, Kessler, ooh, great shot there. But a great save by Allen. Tarasenko. Then to Maroon. Maroon takes it in. Then to Logan Hinton. Logan gets it to Steen. Then Edmondson. Edmondson with a shot, but couldn't. But it got blocked with on the stick side. Getzlaf, great shot, but blocked. All right, Montour. Then to Fowler. Fowler just faking a shot. And Sage gets it! Outcast Sage got the rebound and was able to stuff it in and force a Game 3 between the Ducks and the Blues. And this series is going back to Anaheim. Oh, and of course, Outcast in the right place at the right time gets it in. Just one simple mistake of not being able to get to that puck before someone else could turned out to be the Blues' undoing. And for the Ducks, they stay alive in their series with the Blues, and the series is tied at 1 apiece. I mean, both goaltenders had, 3-star worthy games. Of course, Outcast Sage got herself a 3-star performance, so what more is there to say about that? So, congratulations to the Ducks as they live to fight another game. All right. Well, now we get through the preliminaries to a main event worthy game, and that is your boy TJ, your boy Toad, Juju22, whatever you want to call me, and the Winnipeg Jets against our good friend Insane One and the Florida Panthers. So with that said, let me get Insane One here. I'm going to let him know. All right. And speaking of Insane One, all right, so let's see, let's get that and this, and we are done. Alright, so Insane One, great to see you, my friend. So, good luck to you, Insane One. You will need it because the series between us is Winnipeg 1, Florida 0, so Florida needs this game in order to force a decisive Game 3, or it's over. So, good luck to you, my friend, and also, good to see you, man. Hope everything's going well in Insane Land.
Tonight, it's a game between the Florida Panthers and the Winnipeg Jets. We're about to start the game. I see you've written down a lot of notes, and they're not just about horse racing. What do you got?
I can't believe Yankees got eliminated. I swear Astros cheated. I still think to this day that they did, and
This playoff game is underway.
if you really want to blame somebody, you can blame Rob Manfred for that. You know, because he could have came down with the hammer, but instead he did not. And no, the Houston Astros didn't eliminate the Yankees. Oh, okay. You're upset that the Yankees got eliminated, but still. But to get eliminated by Tampa Bay, I mean, they were the #1 seed going into this playoff, so because of course they were. So now we'll see if the Tampa Bay Rays can shut down the Houston Astros. But yeah, I'm sorry that your Yankees got beat. And the other one, it's the Dodgers and the Braves, and a lot of people picked those two teams in the National League. On the other league, I don't think anyone was picking Tampa Bay and Houston. They might have been picking the Yankees and Minnesota or Cleveland, but I don't think anyone was picking Tampa Bay. I mean, Tampa Bay was kind of a run-of-the-mill team, but they definitely surpassed all expectations, really. But I mean, other than that, though, I'm sorry that that the Yankees got eliminated. But on the other hand, the Yankees in the MLB The Show series that I do, the Yankees made the World Series there, so there's that. Anyway, your crab stick. Like, what did they put? Like, how did they make the crab stick? Like, is it like a fried crab stick, or is it, or is it just crab? And as that happens, your boy TJ gets himself a goal to help put the Jets in the lead, 1-0 in this game. But yeah, what does the crab stick look like? Is it just like, is it like crab fried? Kind of like a Gordon's Fisherman type of deal, or is it like, or is it just simply, crab that you open with, like if you're just eating crab, like if you have to crack open a shell.
That is the first goal scored after a lot of work.
Great start. They were ready to play, and it shows on the shot clock as well.
Winnipeg's collected another victory on the bench.
But I agree with you, Insane One, on one thing. Yeah, the Astros did cheat. They're cheaters, definitely. All right, now Seaver. Right now, the Panthers can't even talk. The Panthers are going to need all the help they can get. I mean, they have to, of course, play better defense, and number two, generate some offense, which is going to be easier said than done, but that's what they have to do. They have to step up their game.
Pitching this one to Little. The Panthers are at the wing in neutral line.
And my Chinese food, so good. But I'm happy that you're enjoying your food, dude.
Florida's in their own end, continuing on.
Oh, good shot, but missed.
Standing save. What magic to even get the shot away.
His perfect positioning allowed him to shut down action.
And so far, Winnipeg just dictating the pace. And that's what, Florida has to do, is dictate the pace of their own, whatever the pace is. Now Barkov, well, I'm not sure who he was trying to pass it to. I guess he was trying to get it to Insane One, but was unable to. But Barkov, with an interception, goes the other way, dumps it. Now Insane One trying to get it from Trouba, but then Lane gets to it. Then gets it to Wheeler. And almost went through, but now Barkov dumps the puck. Oh, Huberdeau gets to it. Oh, and Sisk, well, he tried to score or tried to shoot it, but was not quick to pull the trigger here. Now Shifley, then to Connor, good, well, wasn't able to get to it, and Sisk nearly put it in his own net. Now Huberdeau, nope. Oh, but Yandel manages to keep it in the zone. Oh, centering pass, but intercepted by Connor. It's like every time the Panthers have something going, it's always intercepted. Anyway, I'm getting a round 2 of Chinese food.
Winnipeg's in possession as they travel up. Near the blue line and now looks ahead. Ehlers is tripped up. That should
And unfortunately for Florida, they commit a penalty, and it's by Yandel, one of their best defenders, and unfortunately for them, they cause a tripping penalty. Can't talk. I'll be sure to clean this up, especially tomorrow by the time we get to do WWE, because I'm definitely looking forward to WWE, and Seth Rollins went to SmackDown. Well, I hope it turns out to be a good move for him. I don't think it's been a while since Seth has been on SmackDown. Now that I think about it, because he's been on Raw ever since 2016. Since the days of Dean Ambrose when he was champion of SmackDown, and while Seth has had tremendous success up until 2019, like when he had that feud with the Feed, like ever since he had the feud with the Feed, he really hasn't been the same. In terms of people buying into what he's doing. Of course, he did much better with the Monday Night Messiah gimmick, but to go to SmackDown, I don't know what they're going to do with him, but we'll see what happens, though. Ray and Dom are on SmackDown, too. So you're saying that they're probably going to continue that feud between Rollins and the Mysterios? I'm like, sometimes I wonder why they, it's like, because I saw the segment where Seth was like, "You are not the father," trying to pretend he's Maury Povich. To me, it just kind of looks like a sad attempt at trying to get under the skin of Ray. I mean, yeah, it pissed him off, but I mean, it's like it didn't really hurt him; it just pissed him off. But then again, if that's the point of that feud was to make people pissed off, then well, I guess they did a good job. All right. All right. And Yandel try to get one past Hallebuck. Hallebuck has definitely played himself a great game, to his credit. And unfortunately for the Jets, they commit a penalty themselves, and who's going to go to the box? Oh, that was Morrissey who did it. No relation to John Morrison, as this is Josh Morrissey. All right, so we have myself and Insane One on the same on the ice at the same time. But then Wheeler takes it. Wheeler goes the other way with myself, your boy TJ. And Wheeler, ooh, great point blank shot there. I mean, personally, I don't want WWE to fail, but I definitely want them to step up their game, and if the only way they step up their game is to fail, then so be it. But I want them to succeed, though. You know, it's just that until things change, I just don't see it. But I certainly don't want them to fail. You know, because there are people that work there, and while this year has been no less easier, I mean, it was kind of difficult. How do I put this? You know, WWE, I don't know what to say about them. But I certainly didn't want them to fail. You know, I do want them to do well. Oh, Perron, ooh, great shot attempt there, but now going back the other way. No, it will never be forgotten, and as much as I would love to forget it, it happened. And Hallebuck has to hold on to it. Right now, Winnipeg still leads 1-0. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, it was certainly better, but not the best. Like, WWE, at its best, I would say 2000. The year 2000, because after WrestleMania 14, which was called WrestleMania 2000, all the way up to WrestleMania 17, or X7 as they called it, to me, during that period, that was WWE at its best. I mean, it had some great years, too, with, you know, Hogan, you know, 1987. No, they didn't have texting phones. Or actually, they did, but the way you used to do it was you had to press the buttons. The numbered buttons on your phone in order to, you know, just to type in the letter C 3 times. But, you know, I remember those phones. I used to have a phone like that. So while we did have texting, it was just antiquated by today's standards. And maybe so. Maybe so, but one thing that, you know, how do I put this? Did I miss it? Did I miss what? I just know that internet can and has ruined it, but it could still be salvageable. You just have to put on a great storyline. The old phones, I don't miss the old phones, but one thing that might be missed upon is the fact that Winnipeg just scored another goal, and now it's 2-0, much to the chagrin of one Insane One. And Insane One has made it clear that he wants to be a free agent. Well, with his team down 2-0, it might very well happen. I mean, because they're already down in the series 1-0, and unless the team can come back, we might have seen the last game of Insane One in a Florida Panthers uniform. And almost tried to stuff it in, but instead they get it back to Little. But yeah, I don't really miss the old phones. I really don't. Well, well, that's exactly what it is. It's supposed to be a tease. That's just what it is. It's a tease. Until they're serious, you know, for SmackDown, because Fox wants that to happen. Well, yeah, because they made a big deal with Fox, and they have to uphold their end of the bargain. Ooh, nice long shot. And right now, Winnipeg is just having their way with them when it comes to passing and getting opportunities. I mean, it's no wonder Luongo can't do everything by himself. Because WWE wants that to happen, but they're too scared for some reason. Well, it has a lot to do with corporate sponsorships like Mattel, and some other more family-oriented businesses. It has more to do with like sponsorships, and that if they were to go balls to the wall, yeah, it might improve the ratings, but then they would lose out on that sponsorship money. And I think really that's the one thing that is keeping them from going all the way with it. And another turnover, but instead they turned it back around. But yeah, they don't want to give up the sponsorship money, so that's why they are scared to go all the way with TV 14. It's all about sponsorships. It's all about that money. I mean, when it comes to Vince McMahon, he's got his mind on his money and his money on his mind. That's what it is. But I'm happy that you love wrestling either way, because wrestling can be good in either format. It really just comes down to creative and what you could do with it. It just depends, again, on the company. Like, WWE is sports entertainment. AEW doesn't really have a set style. It's mainly a potpourri of styles. And the National Wrestling Alliance, the NWA, I mean, their style is more so along the lines of old school territorial wrestling from back in the days of the 1970s, 1980s. Catch as catch can style. Same thing with Ring of Honor to an extent. Although, wait a minute, a broken stick. And Donatov, then Insane One, who tried to go, well, he tried to get a shot off. All entertainment wrestling dynamic. That's not what AEW stands for. Although I did have this weird dream that AEW bought out WWE in I think it was 2033. They bought them out, but that was just what happened in my dream. That's not what might happen. It could, but it's, yeah. I had a dream that in 2033 that AEW was going to buy out WWE. And right now the Jets are just pouring it on right there, but oh, now wait a minute. Oh, for a moment I thought he was going to have a breakaway, but he still managed to get a shot off. And it's then, now, and forever. I don't know about the forever part because that's just more along the lines of the future. Like, now is crap, and whereas then was definitely great. It was definitely great then, you know. But I mean, I know that that's the slogan that they use. Trouba, ooh, great shot there, but went off the pipe. But then, just too many turnovers on the part of the Panthers. The one thing that the Panthers are not doing a good job of is protecting themselves from turning the puck over. Well, who knows? Yeah, he could very well be the owner of the WWE, but then again, Vince McMahon could be 100 years old and he'd still be alive and kicking, for all I know. Anyway, Yandel went for a shot but missed. Another long shot but missed. I mean, right now Florida is running out of time here. And almost got passed on at another shot, but still couldn't get it. Well, it could happen. You know, and speaking of which, there was a video that talked about how WWE could die within the next 10 years, or at least as of the time of 2019. And it was on, the channel was WrestleMania. I don't know if you've seen that channel. And great save there by Luongo, but while Luongo has done the best that he can, I mean, again, the Panthers just cannot get any offensive opportunities, and on the other hand, their defense on the other side is just making it much tougher for Luongo to keep him in the game long enough. 60-something years old. I believe so, yeah. If actually they'll be approaching their 60th anniversary by the time we get to the next year, because they started in 61, I believe. I could be wrong. Yeah, AEW is a little baby in comparison. So yeah, while WWE has the history in its favor, recent history has not been kind to them. At least when it comes to television ratings and fanfare and the fan perception of them. And AEW is like a baby that is starting to walk again. Or starting to walk, actually. That's kind of, that practically sums up what AEW is. It's new, it's exciting, it's exhilarating. And then you have WWE that's all boring and shit. All they want to do is just sit down and eat potato chips and watch TV all day. And do a bunch of boring things. So, I mean, really, that just sums it up, though. AEW is young and shit. Well, you wouldn't be wrong. Oh, good shot there by Ehlers, but Ehlers still manages to get to it. I'll tell you one thing: Winnipeg is on both sides of the rink, outplaying them. That's just what it is. I mean, Florida's a good team, but they're not playing at, you know, the level that they should be. And Hellebuck covers up, but 1 minute and 37 seconds away from Winnipeg advancing to the next round. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time that Winnipeg is advancing into the second round. So at this point, a miracle is what it's going to take.
That's pressure on that face-off man, and he delivered. Nearing the last minute of the third period.
In the fourth period.
And it looks like they're going to pull away the goalie, but I don't know if that's a good idea, but, well, he dumps the puck down. Oh, but instead, he gets back. WWE didn't even do nothing for Chris Jericho for his 30th anniversary. Well, why would they? Jericho doesn't work there anymore. And Brian Little gets the rebound and he stuffs it in, and that's it. I mean, the Jets have just totally dominated the Florida Panthers, and I have to say this. I think Insane One is on his way out, and we'll find out where he wants to go as a free agent in about 10 seconds or so. But with Insane One, it's a classic case of he is the best player on his team, but his team is so bad that it's held him back. All right, now Macklin. Right now the Panthers are just trying to find something. But anyway. Oh yeah, I still like The Rock. The Rock is cool, man. And it's official. The Jets have moved on. They are going to the next round. And you got to give credit to the players of Winnipeg. I mean, Hellebuck held his end. He didn't give up a single goal. And you had guys like Wheeler, Little, and your boy TJ score goals. And to the lucky few Jet fans that made it to Florida, well, they got their money's worth without a doubt. Yeah, there you see my goal right there. But yeah, I do love The Rock. I think The Rock is... I'm happy that he is doing well in his life. So... people don't like The Rock because he's voting for Biden. Well, you know what? In this case, it's the people that of which that don't like The Rock because he's voting for Biden are just... I'm sorry. Or you know, and it's not... this is not directed to The Rock, but rather the people that don't like The Rock because he's voting for Biden. I'm like... You have a president that just didn't do shit. Or actually, he did, but it was just not the... It was just not... He wasn't doing what he had to do, which was putting the people first before himself. As well as saying these outlandish things that a president really should not be saying. And things that a president should not be doing. And also making things worse with race relations and, you know, violence and the current pandemic. Although, to be fair, I'm not sure if even anybody else could have handled it any better, but it could have been handled much, much better than how it was handled. But again, I'm not going to dwell on that part. But to those people who don't like The Rock because he's voting for Biden, those people are stupid. Plain and simple. I'm not going to say anything more than that. Well, that is true. People with money like him would do it, and they're going to vote for that orange man. I'm surprised you even called him an orange man. But we go from that to the orange men known as the Philadelphia Flyers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. So with that, let me get Tanner and Young Samurai and Blade Charge here. Oh, Rob Parks, what's up, man? Just got home from work with Taco Bell. Okay, so are you having Taco Bell, or did you come back from Taco Bell from work? Oh, having Taco Bell. You know what? So, cheers to you, my friend. And then let me just let Mr. Blade Charge know. I mean, take. What? Okay. Alright, so. Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Philadelphia needs this in order to force a Game 3. We'll see if that happens. Taco Bell makes you poop. What? Well, I guess it kind of does, but still. Probably wouldn't have said it that way. Alright, so we have this and one more game to go. My friend ate it and the bathroom was it. Well, anyway. Well, I mean, of course, JWE is kind of off the wall a little bit, but what can I say? Ooh, that's a beautiful waterfall. Man. You know, one of these days I got to definitely visit Philadelphia and some of these other places here.
Welcome to the game, and the game is substantial. There is no lukewarm feeling about either of these two teams. It is Pittsburgh, and it is Philadelphia.
Met for the first time back in 1967, Doc, and I think the more they play, the more dislike there is, both on the ice and off the ice. One of the best rivalries in the entire National Hockey League. And when the Penguins play the Flyers, this rivalry between the two cities extends well beyond the ice surface, branching into the football stadiums and ballparks. We can expect all of Pennsylvania to be watching.
Now we turn to the last lines of defense.
But, I mean, other than that, though, Rob, I hope you are having... Yeah, I know I'm goofy. Hi, Queenie! Nah, that's just kidding. I do love Goofy, though. From the Disney cartoons that they had. But yeah, Rob, it's great to have you, my friend.
Sidney Crosby. I don't know. How about the only player in history to win the Stanley Cup, Olympic gold, World Championship gold, World Junior gold, the Hart, and the MVP in the Stanley Cup Playoffs and the World Cup of Hockey. We've got it. We got it. Trying to get rid of that puck. Puck is thrown to Giroux. Pitching this one to Simmons.
All right, so dumping the puck is Philadelphia. But of course, Sidney Crosby, one thing you don't want to do is let him get going. Disney is probably still better than cartoon bad work. What? Well, oh, whiffed on that shot though. And Gostisbehere with a couple of good shots, but missing wide left each time. Now blade charge, then gets it to Getzel. Getzel with a lucky shot. I mean, he shot it, and while Tayman stopped it initially, the puck trickled into the net, and it's a goal by Getzel. Jay Getzel. Look at this. He shoots it, and it went off his arm, and it trickled into the net. Oh, actually, it went between his arm and his armpit, and then it goes into the net. That's probably that's one goal you want to take back if you're the goalie. And Tayman has to reach back and stop it. I remember, I think in 2013 or 2012, that Lab Rats, it was Lab Rats and it was Disney XD. Well, yeah, I do remember watching JetX, which was a thing before Disney XD, and what I remember about JetX was that they had some great shows like Power Rangers. They also had what is it? Digimon, Spider-Man, the 1990s version of Spider-Man, and also, hey, Blade Charge! It's great to see you! Hello, Mr. Blade! Mr. Blade Charge is here. Disney XD is like a Dink Jr. Well, I don't think so, because anyway, yeah, why you sad? Says JWE. I don't know if that's sadness or if you're just tired or whatnot, but what's up, man? I definitely enjoyed the game that you showcased last time that you streamed when I was there, having an episode. Oh no. Blade Charge, are you? I hope you have some water with you, or whatever you need for that. You know, if you need to rest, dude, by all means. But at least it's nice to see you, my friend. But if you need to rest, my friend, go for it. Because last thing I want for you to do is you know, what is it? I don't want you to strain yourself too much. If it would mean that you'd feel better. But you know, do stay safe, my friend. Unless you mean like having an episode of your favorite show to watch, but I hope you're fine, my friend. You know, I love doing these shows, you know, and that's all well and good, but you know, I want to make sure that you're better, or that you feel better and that you feel well. You know, but I just know that you're a good man, and You know, even good people have bad breaks, I will say. And good swat away by Tan Man, but yeah, I hope you're doing well, my friend. But then Konenchi manages to stick with it, and Couturier had a great prime opportunity at a goal, but was unable to finish the job. A lot of passing, but not a lot of shooting. And unfortunately, yeah, they do not score.
Really easy stop for the goaltender. Down in the butterfly, he's able to control that shot.
Yeah, I hope Blade is okay, but
Defensive zone win. Now it's directed to Simmons.
I will be fine. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Good to know. I was just concerned, really.
Play by Hornquist. Pittsburgh's winging it at neutral ice. Skill play by Hornquist. Shot on. And got on the way to the net. Sees that pass on the other side. Penguins are really skating. Kicked off. Near the last minute of the first. Moving into plays. Has that one measured at center. Good defensive read with that one.
They can't be that sloppy with the puck, guys. Every time they get it, they have to make as sure a play as they possibly can.
He got in the lane of the shot and blocked it. First period has been completed. And so, intermission activities are forthcoming, but the players get a breather. It's a 1-0 game.
All right. So, well, that's good. Thank you very much, Blade Charge, for letting me know that you're going to be okay. But anyway, while that was happening, I apologize for not saying much. But because of that, because of the goal that managed to get past Tan Man C, it's a 1-0 game. And to my surprise, I'm surprised that Pittsburgh hasn't been able to really jump on them since then. But if the Flyers are going to win, they got to strike back right now. There you see Blade Charge in the blue Blades. Number 10. Ooh, good shot there, but then Blade Charge takes it, gets it to Hornquist. Then to Crosby, back to Hornquist again. Then Kessel. But then Tamman will hold on to it.
Well, the goaltender read this really well. He's down in the butterfly, and he's going to stop this all day.
And welcome back, Insane One. I don't know if you want me to, spoil what happened in the last game unless you saw it, but welcome back, Mr. Insane One. RWF is a ref now. Wait, like, is he like a referee in wrestling, like IRL? Yes, you lost, but on the other hand, you get to finally be a free agent, so you can tell me for next playoff season where you want to go. So he's a ref in real life. That's incredible for Mr. Well, Jesse RWF Roblox Ross the Third.
To reach in
And the only reason I know his full name is just because he revealed it, but it's nice to see that RWF did pretty well for wrestling. All right. But yeah, Insane One, you get to be a free agent now. If you need some time to think, I'll let you think about it as to where you want to go. But for Philadelphia, this is their biggest break yet. And if they can take advantage of it, they'll be right back in this game. Sanheim, good shot. He's getting paid a little. That's awesome. Sanheim. Ooh, nearly stolen now. Hey, Nicole McQueen, nice to see you. Ooh, nice long shot, but just a little off. And to the Penguins' credit, I mean, they're not giving up anything, but it's great to see Nicole. Well, I hope everything's going well in McQueen land. Oh, great shot there, but Murray was quick to the draw.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
Under 7 minutes have gone off the clock. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. Off the end of this. Kudus is tripped up.
And wait a minute, we have another power play coming for Philadelphia, and we have a tripping call, and it was by Brassard.
Well, in desperation mode, all he was trying to do was sweep the puck away, but unfortunately caught the player's skates.
The Flyers' power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
Well, you win some, you lose some, and sometimes, as much as I would love to win all the time, you don't. I'd like to believe I lost to a better man, so there you have it. Oh, great shot, great long shot there, but then Malkin dumps it down, and anyway, boop! Oh, now Hayes takes it, going for a short-handed opportunity, but they can't get one. Oh, but then Hayes gets a good shot. You versus this random guy, unified title. And Voracek, another great shot. And Couturier with another one. But Murray, to his credit, not giving up any good shot. He's not giving it up. He's been busy, though. Well, that happened super fast. What? All right, Voracek, great shot. But Murray, I'll tell you what, Murray is stepping up to the plate as a goalkeeper. Because there were a couple of great shots that Philadelphia had in their favor, and with any other goalie, they probably would have went in. RWF won't be on YouTube for a while. Well, hey, I mean, if he has to get paid, it is what it is.
The Penguins with a face-off now. Trying to go to Blades. The Penguins gain it up on the side. Dropped down to Crosby.
Ooh, Lofton. No, wait. Now taken. I forgot what company it was. Sounds to me like a... Oh, wait. Rafael still manages to hold the puck into the offensive zone. Give him credit for that, but the Pittsburgh Penguins just proven to be too much. And Ketzel with a great shot, but a great save by Tan Man.
Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Rafael, back to Lofton. And then Blanchard gets it to Lectang, then to Sprong. Then to Carl Hagelin. Back to Sprong. Oh, but Raffle manages to get the puck, which was briefly deflected. Great shot, but in the right place at the right time.
Was pushed that puck up in the middle of the ice. And this team's hoping to get back in this game.
Speaking of Tan Man, how is he? He's been doing fine. It's just that he's been on Discord and on his own channel. Do check out his own channel. Let me give you his channel first and foremost, or his latest video. So yeah, JWE, if you like football, American football, here is his latest video. So if you want to watch it while you're watching this, or if you want to watch it after the show, there it is, right there. And then you can subscribe to him if you haven't already. But yeah, he's been working mostly on his own videos, so he's been fine. He's just been working, sometimes working on the days that I stream, or at the times I stream anyway. Oh, great shot, but Murray kept it in front of him. It won't work, TJ. What do you mean you can't? What do you mean you can't click it?
After that huge save.
All right, let me try this again.
Nice face-off work. The Penguins have it up the wing. A slot wrister. Save.
Oh, and Folin nearly put it in his own net. I mean, are you using your phone or something? Because it should work.
But defensively, they cannot give up another odd-man rush.
Good face-off victory there. At an angle to Hornquist. Didn't handle it very well.
Well, to the Flyers' credit, I mean, they haven't allowed Pittsburgh any more goals, so that's not the problem. The problem is, can they score a goal themselves? All right, okay, cool. So yeah, there is his latest video. So if you want to check it out, you're more than welcome to.
Hey fans, don't forget to pick up your team calendars. They're available in section 144 at the
Here's an
team
example as we go to break.
Final period coming up right now.
It's down, at least 20 minutes to go. What are your thoughts so far?
Philadelphia's down after the first 40 minutes of play. A couple of positives. One, they're only down by a goal. Second, time of possession has been in their favor, but at some point they have to convert some of those chances.
They won the faceoff. Directing that one to Giroux. Makes that play deep. The Penguins up the wing want the puck. Laid on to Letang. To Voracek. Took that pass right up the wing. Got that one ahead at center ice.
All right, so Giroux,
Pass attempt to Blades.
but then Blade Charge gets to it.
The Penguins wheel it up the wing.
Then Crosby,
Gives it over to the point.
then back to Blade Charge.
Blades.
Crisp passing, but they got to get something off. And Blade Charge with a great shot, but he missed. And welcome back, Jose.
Man rush, so they want to keep it simple.
And Voracek with a couple of good shots there. Has had some great shots, but they just don't go in.
Philadelphia's carrying it through center.
And then Blade Charge with a solid hit.
Smart recovery by Brassard. Propelled to Malkin. Got it at the point.
Oh, great long shot. But then Tayman was able to swat it away. But then Raffle, well, great shot, but Murray was right there for it.
That's not really a scoring chance. It's a puck to the net. The goalie gets to handle it and stop it, but not a challenging stop at all.
Just under 7 minutes have transpired. It's a 1-0 game.
Still 1-0. Time is running short. Great one-timing shot. Then Raffle, another shovel pass. And we go back to a face-off again.
Well, it looks like the shooter's just trying to get this puck on net. Routine stop for the goaltender, not much challenge.
Love the puck in their own end.
All right, so the Penguins take it in. Sprong, great shot, but Tayman stopped it. And Lofton takes it. Then Folan, then Raffle. Nope. Murray has to cover it up again. I mean, I'm going to give the Flowers all the credit in the world. I mean, they are doing everything they can to score, but to the credit of the Penguins, I mean, they have been physical. It's been a very physical game, actually, and to their credit, I mean, they've helped their goaltender a lot. But like anything else, one mistake can end it. BRB. All right. Long shot by Johnson, but then blocked. Now Sprong, nope, then Sheehan. And an offside by Johnson.
As soon as the shooter drops his head to release the puck, he's already in the butterfly, and so he can turn that aside easily.
All right, welcome back, JWE. You didn't miss much. Gudas, then to Van Riemsdyk, then back to Hag. But then Ashton Reese gets to it, or Aston Reese, sorry.
Philadelphia's in their own end, hoping to make a play to center. Leads that charge into the zone.
Oh, and Murray, and another loose puck that could have easily went in the net. And goes back offside. They have to go back onside again. And unfortunately, a tripping call onto the biggest guy, and by big, I mean a superstar player in Sidney Crosby. And, well, I mean, despite the fact that he's a superstar, is Sidney Crosby? Yeah, you cannot be doing that. And if nothing else, that's going to help Philadelphia get one more chance, a very solid chance, at tying this game up. Van Riemsdyk. Oh, Provorov with a great shot, but Murray saved it. Oh, great shot, but Anyway, Gosta Spear, then to Konichi. Simmons, then to Van Riemsdyk. But Blade Charge, to his credit, still doing pretty well. Gosta Spear. But then Blade Charge clears it out. And the Flyers will have to regain it. Oh, Sheehan nearly stole it and scored it himself. The nicest ones always... Oh, the nicest ones always last, which is a shame. But right now, some men and boys aren't trying to get a woman or a girl yet, so don't rush yourself. You have all year to get that. What do you mean by that? I mean, don't get me wrong. I do want a woman, but... And while Speranza, of course, is beautiful, you know, she is, of course, you know, what is it? How do I put this? I mean, she is a character that was created by our good friend Blade Charge, but, I mean, after that, it's like, you know, I am still looking for a real woman, so... Well, I'm pretty sure I'll find one. I just don't know when and how. But somehow I will. Which kind of was one of the reasons why I was kind of off focus to begin with, but such is life. And right now, Philadelphia, time running short. Laughlin will try to get a shot off, but then Gensel, who scored a goal earlier, and Crosby scores an empty netter, and this is it. I mean, the first goal that Tamman allowed at the beginning of the game was what put him down, or what put him behind early in the game. But this has to break the back. Well, I mean, it just seems like, even if it's random, it just kind of makes sense, to be honest with you. But for Philadelphia, that's going to do it for their season, unless they can come up with a miracle, which... Rafa, oh, great shot, but Murray just... Anyway. A broken stick, but that's not going to matter. Patrick... And the Pittsburgh Penguins move on and eliminate their statewide rival, the Philadelphia Flyers, and will move on to the second round. We'll find out who they'll face off not long after that, but we still have one game left to go. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Well, I'm happy that, you know, JWE and Blade Charge and whoever has come on the show has done well, but... Or has had a good time, I should say, sorry. But, anyway. Yeah, but then again, that just kind of goes to show I've been a little bit restless, so to speak. But anyway, this is the final Game 2 of not just this round, but really of this show. Boston against Toronto. Boston with a 1-0 lead against Toronto, and let me check one more thing before I start. But believe it or not, it features your boy Roblox for the Boston Bruins against Toronto, and my good friend. Let's see. Alright, let me just send a message to Cole. Oh, there we go. Do I like blood in wrestling? Well, I would say the occasional use here or there, especially if it's to tell a story of how two people don't like each other, or if it's one guy getting beaten up so badly that he has to find it within himself to make the win, or to get the win. But with that said, here we go.
Greetings, everyone, with Ray Ferraro down near the ice. Eddie Olczyk getting some ice cream, but he's back alongside. This is Mike Emery. Our matchup tonight is two terrific teams from the Eastern Conference. Our game is between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the...
I'm not sure, you know, because to me it doesn't seem like a bloody affair, but then again, that's what happens when you don't pay attention to WWE. When I haven't paid attention to it, since it's kind of over my head. But for Cole and the Maple Leafs, they need this win in order to force a Game 3. So far, we have 3 Game 3s on our plate for next week. But we'll find out if a 4th will be needed. But yeah, the fact that I haven't watched WWE in so long, like, it would be over my head as to why it would be as bloody as it is. Big E and Sheamus, that doesn't sound like a feud that would get bloody. Whereas Boston and Toronto is a bloody feud. I mean, it's gotten bloody a couple of times, but so far, Boston strikes with first blood by Charlie McAvoy.
Always interesting, guys, after the first goal is scored. Whether the team
Manages to get it on his stick and shoot it before Anderson has a chance to catch it with his glove, and he couldn't do it. Could Anderson and McAvoy? Let's see. And the draft just happened. Yeah, that's true. And also, Nicole, I should also mention, unfortunately, your team got eliminated again. So yeah, Nicole, you are a free agent. So if you want to move to another team, let me know, and I'll be sure to put that on my list. But yeah, and Chris Clark, that's another guy I hadn't seen in a while. What's up, man? Oh, good shot there onto Anderson, but Anderson covered up. Okay, I will think about it. All right. So while Nicole's gonna think about it, she can just simply watch the game and let's see.
A little under 3 minutes played in the first. It's a 1-0 game.
Dealing with my dad. Okay. Well, I mean, I always have to, help my parents out, but the draft was bad, to be honest. Well, bad in what way? That one brand got screwed over, or bad because the show was not good? Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. My condolences to Mr. Clark. you're Chris Clark, and your dad's Mr. Clark, and I'm just hoping that Mr. Clark can. I hope he gets treated and he gets the help that he needs. And just like JWE said, I'll keep in my prayers for him. So all our prayers and all our best wishes to Chris Clark's dad, Mr. Clark. And then let's see. Nicole, AEW is super young. I just can't get into it. Well, if you ever do get a chance to, and well, we have a power play upcoming for Toronto, but I may as well mention. Sorry, I was away for a long time. Well, hey, family comes first, and that's understandable. I'm watching it every week, and it's PG-13. Excuse me. Not sure why I said it that way, but anyway. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed Chris Jericho's 30th anniversary special that AEW did. And I do have a feeling that at some point WWE probably would have done it. Although they probably would have watered it down much worse than it ended up being when it came to AEW, which actually was a good show. Very good show. I mean, they had a couple of celebrities talk about, what made Chris Jericho great for 30 years, and not only that, I mean, there was a great TNT title match. The TNT title is, a standard television championship, just named after the network that it's part of. And wow, they knocked the. Wow, I don't know if you saw that, but they knocked the net over.
2 minutes, and the call is tripping. This is an easy call for the official, Doc. Player made no attempt to play the puck and just tripped up the attacking player.
Yeah, because he tripped him up, and it caused him to knock down the net. That's. Yes, they acknowledged that he was on WWE, but good stealing attempt there. But then Miller. Well, now it's 5-on-3 for a moment. The dog collar match. I'm sorry, that was without a doubt. It's not the greatest match, but it's a very great match. Anyway, Cole then passes it to, I didn't see who it was. Well, then Marner gets it. Oh, it was Kadri who got it. Sorry. Matthews with a shot, but then Rask, what Rask always does, he always provides the clutch when it matters most. So yeah, Cody won the belt back, and I have to say, the story of a man who wanted redemption as well as revenge in the form of Cody against Mr. Brody Lee. Oh my gosh! And the thing was, Brody did. Both guys looked great in that fight. I mean, there were a couple of times when I thought that Mr. Brody Lee was going to win, but Cody just pulled it out. Don't forget Hiroshi I think you meant to say Tanahashi. Hiroshi Tanahashi, not Taka, Tanahashi. Yeah, Hiroshi is a very good wrestler. Some people consider him the number 2 wrestler of all time of wrestlers that have held the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Well, I would disagree, if only because, WWE just did not use him correctly. Hiromi. Oh. You got your Tanahashis and Takahashis there. My English But yeah, Brody Lee was just he was killing it, and when you say that as if it was a bad thing, I mean, Dean Ambrose is dead, and John Moxley is here to stay. And while it may be true that, you know, John Moxley's best years probably were in the WWE, at least in terms of his physical prime, his commercial prime is now. Right now, Toronto leads, or is behind by 1. And right now, Boston playing a great defense in order to keep from, you know, from Toronto tying this game. And but anyway, yeah. And yeah, I was so happy when, you know, they finally were able to get shows off. And while they had to cancel some shows due to the pandemic, or due to the damn virus, I'm happy that they were able to get some shows off, and that, you know, they got some protocols there to where they can allow fans to watch, albeit in limited numbers. And the puck goes out of bounds. So the G1 climax is good. The G1 climax, I mean, of course, the G1 climax has been a star maker from the time it was implemented. I mean, it's had some different rule variations and some minor changes here and there, but overall, it's a tournament, but it's not a tournament in the traditional single elimination style type tournament. It is akin to a regular season and a playoff. And while the structure has changed slightly from time to time, it is much like a regular season and a playoff. And really though, it was just, you know, I really do like NJWP or NJPW's shows. I mean, they had some great feuds with Bullet Club and LIJ, and who else we have? Chaos, and then of course you have a couple of tag teams here or there, but of course it all goes back to Hiroshi Tanahashi, as well as Kazuchika Okada, the Rainmaker. And yes, I do remember Finn Balor when he was Prince Devitt. I mean, he was the guy that started the Bullet Club with Gallows and Anderson, who are now in Impact. But yeah, they started that gimmick. And unfortunately, a bad rebound on the part of Anderson has allowed Boston to score again. And Boston is playing a complete game. They're playing great defense on one end, and on the other hand, they're getting chances, and when they get prime opportunities, they capitalize on them. And if Boston continues this, there is no Game 3 for the Leafs. Oh, he wasn't the... Okay, so he was not part of the OG 4 of Bullet Club. I know that Anderson was, and I know that, what was his name? Tonga Lua, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, of course, Nicole would probably know the Tamatanga, that's it, and Bad Luck Fale. Well, AJ Styles took over for Prince Devitt, and by the time he did, Gallows would join the Bullet Club by then. And on the same night that Prince Devitt was kicked out of the Bullet Club, i.e. going to WWE, AJ Styles came in and took over the leadership on that same night. And of course this was at around the same time that AJ had left what was his home for the longest time, and that was Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. So he left TNA / Impact Wrestling, as it's now known as. Well, Anderson and Gallows are not in WWE anymore. I mean, AJ Styles and... Oh, now, wait a minute. A breakaway by Bergeron. Bergeron, no. Anderson, to his credit, didn't give it up. But then Marchand gets it. Nope. And another goal by Boston. Right now, Boston is killing them. And, I mean, you have a good amount of Boston fans that came in to Toronto to cheer for their team, and they are being rewarded by their team. Anyway. So by the time that AJ Styles was on his way out, you would then have the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. And they are all in. Get the joke? In AEW now. But yeah, Kenny Omega started out as, a star, but not a leader. But then they would all like those two guys, like the Young Bucks and Omega, they became a group within the group called the Elite. And then I think it was at around the time of 2017 to 18 was when they were joined by Cody Rhodes. So when Kenny started, he was in a tag team with Kota Ibushi called the Golden Lovers. That's true. And then he ended up joining the Bullet Club, and Kota Ibushi were, separated. It's Code Eat Road. Boy. Or actually no. Let me rewind on that one. Boy, if you don't. I always wanted to do that part. But anyway. I've always wanted to do it. I'm sorry. But yeah, and then of course Kota Ibushi also competed in the Cruiserweight final. And then Kenny became the first... Oh, he became the first Gaijin to win the... Well, Gaijin is just simply a foreigner in Japanese. But Gaijin, he became the first Gaijin to win the G1 Climax.
He sees the opponent with his head down and he steps up for a huge hit.
Anyway, right now Boston is just running away with this, so I guess while Boston is going to dominate, I guess we can talk more about wrestling. McAvoy, ooh, great shot, but missed. McAvoy. Not sure what the headstone is for, or what that statue is about. I'm so happy right now. All right, great stop there by Anderson. Of course, the fans are not very happy with the performance of the Maple Leafs. So yeah, I also noticed that Kota Ibushi was also in WWE for the Cruiserweight Classic in 16. And in fact, if I remember correctly, he made it to the Final Four, if I'm not mistaken, or no, that was Zack Sabre Jr. who was in there. Okada and Omega's, those matches were fire. They really were. Just like the Boston Bruins are on fire 4-0.
Nothing but a spectator for the first 80% of this play. He watches this gorgeous deke, and while he's watching, all of a sudden the puck's behind him.
The Bruins are threatening to run away with this game. Let's just see before the second period's over if there can be any kind of resistance.
I'll have to check something out, but before I do. All right, now Cole, then to Matthews. Oh, good shot there by Cole, but just not enough. Yeah.
A little over the
Right out. Sorry about that. We're almost done. Okay. So now Cole. Anyway, where was I doing? Or was I? Oh yeah, okay. All right, let me take a look and see what. Let me catch up on this one. And Carl Anderson became the second Gaijin superstar to make it to the finals of the G1 Climax. By the way, didn't realize that. I didn't realize that at all. Really, I mean, of course, I knew Anderson was good, but I didn't realize he, you know, was treated as a big deal. And that's the thing, I mean, WWE just made him look like an absolute goof, when really they should just be known as guys that kick butt, because that's really what his gimmick is best suited for. That's kicking butt and taking names. Oh, I'm sorry, Carl Anderson, but still, point still stands for him as well. I mean, because when Anderson and Gallows, or Gallows and Anderson, made it to Impact, when it comes to you know, when I first saw them make it to Impact, I was like, well, it's a start. It's the start of something new, and it's really a matter of time before Anderson and Gallows get their hands on tag team gold. So there's that. Totally forgot I was supposed to be thinking of what team I was going to join. And finally, Toronto scores. It only took forever. So Toronto finally gets on the board. But can they start slowly but surely getting back into this? They don't have a lot of time, so they got to do it. Patrick Marleau with a big score. So, if it's a matter of wanting to join someone else that is on the show, you could just simply say that, or if you know a certain team you want to join, same thing.
And in the second period, there's still plenty of time. They win the draw.
Ooh, good shot, but it went over the net. So yeah, not to worry about it, Nicole. I know that we were just busy talking about wrestling and whatnot, and you know, speaking of wrestling, for you, Nicole, I am going to be doing WWE tomorrow, so that much I can tell you. Yeah, he's the smaller of the two men between him and Gallows. Yes. We still have a whole period left to go, but Carl with the K, JWE. And whoa! They almost gave up a goal from behind. And we're going to the third and final period right now. So
Very well have some perspiration stains on it by now because these teams have worked pretty hard. But still, a third period is ahead. All right, time to turn to the shots on goal and look at some impressive totals. 25 for the Bruins and 12 for Toronto.
It's time for our hamburger bonanza. If the home team scores in the next 2 minutes, you can get a free hamburger courtesy of our
scoring of this goal. Will it continue? We'll learn that.
Luke Gallows is like a Balf Kevin Nash. What's a Balf? Oh, bald Kevin Nash. Well, yeah, he is big at around that size. I think it's just that Kevin's a bit taller.
We are entering the third period.
You know, because Luke is more into the high 6 foot, in the high 6 foot, whereas Kevin is more like in the low 7 foots. You know. Oh, now stolen by Cole. Now going back and forth between him and Nylander. Riley with a long shot. Nope. But then Pasternak steals it. And then I didn't see who got beasted, but now Cole has a hold of it. Well, if that was the case, I mean, don't you think that they would have pushed, you know, and Carl Anderson, or rather, Gallows to the moon? If that was the case, anyway, I have an idea of what team I'm going to join, but I'm not sure yet. Well, I'm not going to make the, what is it? What is the team that you want to join? I won't make it official until you say it is. So, if you have any questions, you can ask me and I'll answer it. But I won't make anything official until you say so. So, and right now Rask having a bit of a workout. Ooh, so you're thinking of defending? Can't even talk. So you're thinking of defending? Of joining the defending champions. I can't talk. The New Jersey Devils. Yes, they have Jose Blanco. They have Kiyomi, and they even have JWE himself on that team. That would just make the team so loaded. It's not even funny. And finally, Toronto starting to get back in this game. I'll tell you what, if they pull a reverse Boston Game 7 of the 2013 playoffs, it would be considered the greatest comeback of all time. But yeah, the New Jersey Devils, that's an option, definitely. So you'd be joining at least 2 superstars, or 3 now, that are already on that team.
Is now just 2. Third period, still time to go. Let's go, guys. And they won the neutral zone face-off.
Scored by number 51, Gene Chase. Assisted by number 43, Mason Kennedy. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 33 seconds.
And right now, Toronto with a breakaway. Oh, they didn't get it. But that was a prime opportunity to get back within one. York. And if you're Boston, you want to stop the momentum of Toronto at this point, because last thing you want is for them to get back in this game. Pew, pew. So, yeah, the Devils are an option, but do you want that? I mean, there's other teams, of course, but they are the defending champions and look to be set to defend again.
The Bruins prevailing on the faceoff. Made that work for him in goal.
Unless, of course, you want to join someone else on another team, if that's what you want. But I'll let you think about that. In the meantime, face-off in front of Anderson, the goaltender for Toronto.
Toronto's got a face-off win.
No, I'm just saying that, well, whatever, I'm not going to... The Devils or the Knights? See, while the Devils are championship, you know, a championship dynasty, the Knights have been championship runners-up for the last 2 years, or the last 2 seasons, rather, of hockey. So do you join a champion, or do you join a team that is probably one key player away from actually contending for a title? Because if you join the Knights, you'd be joining Speranza Dancy and Brandon Cuevas on that team. And Marleau. And Tavares, ooh, great shot there onto Rask, and Rask has to cover up.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Just over 6 minutes still to go in the third.
TEW, TJ Elite Wrestling. Oh, Tavares, ooh, nearly got a shot off. But 5 minutes and 30 seconds more or less to go.
The Bruins lead their own end. Capel to Tavares. Directing that one to Marleau.
I mean, these acronyms, I'm seriously?
The point. He's got it.
But then Krug gets to it, or Krug. Oh, nearly turned it over. And another face-off.
Well, it looks like the shooter's just trying to get this puck on net. Routine stop for the goaltender, not much challenge.
Great offensive zone win.
I haven't done wrestling in months. Well, if anything, I would love to watch it. And wow, I would definitely love to see Speranza, my girl Speranza, and some of the other girls that watch, or that not watch, but rather are on that show. Of course, I'll do what I can to help get people to watch it. But yeah, JWE, that's another good show that Blade Charge does. So if you want to subscribe to Blade Charge, he does a great job with VOW, VOW, which stands for Valkyries of Wrestling. So it's more of a women's fed. JWE's going crazy. But unfortunately, that last goal by Boston might have very well put a nail in the coffin. Yep, because it's Saturday. And Backus with another shot and another score. Well, I think the Boston Bruins are going to the second round. And another score thanks to David Backus.
A snapshot is between a slap shot and a wrist shot. And that is textbook snapshot hockey. He finds the back of the net.
I think when he takes a look at this on video, he's going to see he was in really
What about Sunday, JWE?
wasn't able to stop a perfect
Well,
shot.
tomorrow is WWE, so there you have it. Hope to see you then. All right, so McAvoy and York. And then Backus with Nordstrom. Nordstrom nearly got another goal. I thought you were talking about IRL WWE. No, I'm talking about WWE 2K19. Well, we have a little less than 2 seconds left, but it will be of little consequence at this point. But to the Boston Bruins, I mean, they did exactly what they had to do. They dominated, and they stayed that way throughout this whole game. They gave up 2 goals, but that's all they did. And that's going to do it. So, in the end, we have 3 Game 3s for next week. And we'll find out who will advance once and for all. To the second round. But for the Bruins, they do in fact do so. Well, that's going to do it. And RWF, great to see you. And I believe your team was your team won and made it to the playoffs. But yes, you are late, unfortunately, and that was the last game of the show, but I can't get anime out of my head for some reason. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Okay, so there are 3 Game 3s for next week. They are, all of which are in the Western Conference, but even so, it's Chicago against the Golden Knights. You have the Canadiens and the Detroit Red Wings, excuse me. And finally, the Anaheim Ducks and St. Louis Blues. So we have 3 Game 3s for next week. So until then, tomorrow I will be doing WWE. And until then, stay safe. Enjoy your life in spite of everything. And stay healthy and take good care of each other. This is Juju22 signing off. Have a good day, everybody. Yes, I'm going to save before I forget. There we go. Okay. Peace out, everybody. All right. Oh, yes? What is it? What do you mean don't end it? Of course, you were just joking. All right. Peace.